sit up straight, look towards the camera. Okay, Eden and Brooklyn scoot a little bit closer to each other. I should have had Avery do that in the last one because her hair is like half covering Mackenzie's face. Okay, I think that should be good. So this is going to be just Q&A style. I'll ask a question. You can kind of bounce around to the group. It's not super formal, so if you want to turn around at any point and address the people in the back, like you can do that. I do need to hear from everybody. This is your last and your largest oral comm grade for this semester, and then just bear in mind these do get put up on the screen. This is what it all gets edited together. It gets played before the movies play so that the audience can kind of get a feel for everything good, bad, ugly that you guys have been working on throughout the semester. Be honest, you're not gonna offend me. So if there's something that didn't go well, if there's something that you're like, hey, maybe if we had spent more time learning this, that would have been super helpful, that's good for me to hear. Okay? Make sure you're sitting up straight and then you're not wiggling in your chair. It's really obvious when you're twisting your chairs and it's on the gigantic screen in Bones. Okay? Make sure to project. We've got one mic down here that isn't doing us a whole lot, so that our other mic is up here. So as long as you're projecting, we should be okay. Okay? Questions? Okay, so we'll start off easy. Introduce yourself, what your role or roles have been throughout the semester in making the film. And somebody give me the film title. I don't care who it is.
I forget what my role was called.
Casting director.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll start out. This is our film Resilience. My name's Brooklyn Hedges, and I was the director.
I'm Eden Timms, and I was the casting director.
I'm Reed Langley, and I was the assistant director.
I'm Isaac Mikesell, and I'm the director of photography.
I'm Jacob Mikesell, and I was the production designer.
Okay. Talk to me. This one I will have everybody do. So thinking it can be this semester, it can be from like our training semester in the fall, but I want to hear what you've learned or realized about filmmaking. And I want you to use the I used to think blank, now I think blank. Could be about working as a group, could be about filmmaking in general. It's up to you.
So beforehand, I used to think about filmmaking. I used to know that it was like a very hard job to do, but now I know you have to have a good circle of people around you to make the film, because if you don't, you feel kind of stranded and alone, and it's very much a all hands on deck type of project that you have to do, so you need as much support as you can get.
I kind of have something similar. I kind of used to think that it was something that everyone would work and have like a heart for, but reality is that some people don't actually care about the film, which is sad. Like in actual filming, like that's something in real life that people do, and they just like do it for the money, and for this class some people just do it for the grade, which is not so fun.
I used to think beforehand that it was like, it couldn't be that hard, not much to it, but then now coming into it, it's a lot more goes into it, and there's a lot more to filming than just a camera and a mic.
Yeah, kind of like what Reed said. I thought it would be like pretty simple. I mean, you always watch movies and you just see it all done. But once you're actually doing it, I mean, all like the planning and everything goes into it, all the stuff, it's like a much more attention to detail than you would really think that you actually have to do.
Mine's kind of similar to Reed and Isaac's, but my answer is kind of similar to Reed and Isaac's, but I used to think that it was really easy and that you just set up a camera and press the record button, but there's a lot more like lighting and setting everything up, and it just takes a lot more time and it's a lot harder than it looks.
Okay. Talk to me. It can be personal success, group success, but talk to me. What is something you think you've done well or that has been successful that you guys are proud of from this semester?
In my role, I take care of the timesheets, so I gotta make sure that every actor kind of gets where they need to be and have all the information that they need to have. I think I did that really well, and making sure that they got the information beforehand, had enough time to actually do something about it.
One thing that I think we did real well is at the start, I mean, we got our script done and all of our benchmarks at the start. Like the real planning phase of the project, I think we did really well at that, and we were really easygoing to like figure out what we were going to do and like kind of get our idea straight.
I think we were really good at like throwing out ideas and collaborating and making things kind of flow with each other, because we would all throw out ideas and kind of try to make them all intertwine with each other, so then like everybody had a little bit of everything in the film.
Okay. What do you think was your biggest obstacle or biggest struggle, and how did you guys work to combat that, overcome that if you did?
I think I could speak for the group when I say scheduling and casting. Scheduling was the worst thing we have ever had to go through, because everybody in our group works every day, no matter what. So trying to figure out when just about like at least half of our group was available was probably our biggest struggle.
I think it ended up with us being able to film once a week, and only at the end could we film twice a week. So
Yeah, I think we kind of got around it a little bit at the end. I mean, we got one extra day, but a few of us were able to move our schedule around to where we could come in. And so we didn't completely overcome it, but made it a little better.
Okay. What are you most excited when your film shows, without giving any spoilers away? What are you most excited for people to see?
How much hard work we put into this film. It took a lot out of all of us mentally to put this film together. So to be able to see it like all come together and finally be like a big production, I feel like that'll just feel really rewarding in the end.
Yeah, and I think just speaking from what I've seen personally, I think we have some pretty like unique shots and some cool things that I think some people will like to see.
I'm kind of excited for people to see like the story of it, because I think that was actually pretty intricate and really cool. So
Any final thoughts, comments, anything you didn't get to say?
I think one question that we were thinking that we were going to say is like what we could have done better. Going on to that, I would say having more diverse shots. I feel like a lot of it is the same shot, just in different places.